Hello Avengers, it's me Svenny McG. Today we're going to talk about this guy here, the Insignia Joy-Con charging station. Let's check it out. Alright, here we have the Insignia Joy-Con charging station, and as Consumer Reports tells us, Insignia is Best Buy's consumer in-house brand. So again, these are kind of exclusive to Best Buy, but the idea of a dock charging station is not. So this is just theirs. You can see it's got a Pro controller here on the front, but of course tells you Pro controllers are not included. Neither is the USB-C cable shown here. It's just going to be the stand. So we just have a red on the side there, and on the back tells you what it's going to do. Keeps all your Nintendo Switch controllers charged and ready to play. So it's going to allow for up to 4 slide-in design, rotating, and again, we're going to look at all this in 1 second here. So without actually unboxing it, let's just jump right in. Inside the box, we do have a little manual here giving us some of the features, etc. But again, who reads manuals these days, right? Let's go look right at the unit itself. So there it is. There's the stand from the top point of view. And you can see I already have my Joy-Cons in here. Again, Joy-Cons are not going to be included when you purchase it. So down at its base, it shows you on the bottom here, on each side, you can see there is a left-sided and a right side, and they try and also put that in at the top. Sorry, I said that completely backwards. So right side, left side, and of course there's the R, there's the L, and then same thing, we got another R and another L there. And instead of me lifting it, you can see it actually swivels. So should you need to access it from any other way, you're good to go. As for the charging port, it uses your standard home plug-in. This isn't removable or whatever, this is fixed. And on the other end, you just have your tiny pin here to go in and give you your 5 volts for charging. Plugs in securely there. And on the front, it shows that it has a USB. Now, I've tried actually using this for charging cell phones, etc., and it is extraordinarily slow. And the manual states that this is due to the fact that this is USB 2.0, so any of your newer phones may not charge at all or extraordinarily slow. But here I am using, see how I had to take more than one try to get that USB in. So here I have one of the Nintendo branded USB-Cs. And again, I can plug this directly in a Nintendo Pro controller and I have 0 issues with it charging and charging in a timely manner. So that is a nice added feature here. There's the Pokeball that uses this. Quite a few other Nintendo devices using the C. Even that Mario Kart Live go-kart uses the USB-C. And again, I can charge all of those off of there. Now, as for the unit itself, again, we've got our right and our left here. Simply slide in, click, good to go. And again, our L and R's here, and you're made in the shade. But now that I have the unit plugged in, you can see the ones that are ready to go are already lit up green, and the one that's actually charging here is still red. So again, kind of a nice feature to have. Any complaints? I've noticed sometimes that if this isn't sitting just perfect, you can see it kind of flickers if it just gets nudged a little bit. But again, 9 times out of 10, this thing's working, and it's working with no faults. In fact, even greater than that 90% I just gave. One thing of note with it, not a deal breaker because it's for your Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, but it does say all your Nintendo Switch controllers, and unfortunately that is only partially because this is one of the Nintendo NES Joy-Con basically adapters for your Nintendo Switch. So again, you can play your NES games using this. I'll look at this in another video, but just note that it does exist, and unfortunately I cannot charge it on here because I tap out before I can clip everything in place, and you don't see the light there, so it's just simply not charging. This I still have to charge on the actual Nintendo Switch system. Otherwise, like I said before, I think this is a fine product. I'm very happy I picked this up. It was not terribly expensive, and you know what, again, for having 6, being the owner of 6 Joy-Cons, 2 of them stay on the system charging effectively at all time, unless I swap it out for those NES controllers, and the other 4 I know are always charging here and ready to play should company ever arrive. socially distanced, of course. So there you have it. Again, I don't really have any complaints about this little product here. I think it works well for what it's requested to do. There are other options available, of course, but for the price, I thought this does everything required. I can even go ahead and charge other controllers with it. The swivel post is a nice touch. The only concern, of course, is probably that USB 2.0 instead of a 3.0 port. Now, if you found this video helpful, I hope you considered liking and subscribing. Until next time, take care, be good to each other. Bye now.